Iran's strategic aim at the moment is to compel the Biden administration to withdraw the US forces from the region. Hello everyone, my name is Farhad Rezaei. I am a senior research fellow at the Philos project, and today I would like to examine the complex and often misunderstood dynamics of relationship between the Islamic Republic in Iran and its proxy organizations in the Middle East. I am going to comment on two recent reports published by Haaretz and the Wall Street Journal on Iran's influence and relationship with proxy militias in the Middle East, such as Lebanese Hezbollah and Yemeni Houthis, as well as Shia militias in Iraq and in Syria. So the two papers published pieces and said that the Iranian regime's relationship with these proxy groups is actually more about inspiration than direct control, and that the recent attack on US forces in Jordan by the Iranian-sponsored Kataib Hezbollah, the Iraqi Shia militia, does not actually align with Iran's strategic aims or pattern of escalation. So I would like to quote both papers. Haaretz, for instance, says that in recent years, there has been growing evidence that Iran does not fully control terror organizations such as Hezbollah and Houthis. It inspires them, but not controlling them. So the paper said that without really offering any evidence. And then the Wall Street Journal also says that it sees no evidence that Iran ordered the attack on US forces in Jordan, which killed 3 American forces and wounded 25. And Iran wouldn't gain anything from killing American troops. And the attacks do not fit into the Iranian pattern of escalation and wouldn't serve any of Iran's strategic aims at the moment. One more thing. Wall Street Journal quotes a senior advisor to the Iranian government that after the drone attack in Jordan, Iranian officials traveled to Iraq to tell proxies that the attack had crossed the US red line. And then the journal writes that the question now is whether the militias will listen. I believe the authors of both articles have overlooked the structure of the Quds Force, which suggests a high level of oversight and coordination with the proxies. The Quds Force operates 8 regional headquarters, including those in Iraq, in Syria, and in Lebanon. And each headquarter is led by a Quds Force commander who controls the operations on the ground. And apart from this, in 2021, the Quds Force handpicked trusted fighters from the ranks of its allied Shia militias in the region to form smaller elite groups that are extremely loyal to the Iranian regime. And these new covert groups are trained in drone warfare, in surveillance and online propaganda, and they bypass the militia's hierarchy and they directly work with the Quds Force commanders, and they directly take order from the Quds Force commanders and directly answer to the Quds Force officers. So I think the extensive embedding of the Quds Force within the Shia militias does not allow them to undertake any mission without the permission of the Quds Force. And I believe this new narrative that the Iranian regime does not control proxies, although it arms them, it funds them, and it trains them, is basically the regime's new tactic to distance itself from its proxy terrors, especially the recent one that killed 3 American forces and wounded 25. And unfortunately, the Western media just simply spread the regime's lies. And then the Wall Street Journal says that the attacks do not fit into Iran's pattern of escalation and wouldn't serve any of Iran's strategic aim at the moment. Well, Iran's strategic aim at the moment is to compel the Biden administration to withdraw the US forces from the region. It has been the Iranian regime's goal since the time of the US invasion of Iraq. And now they want to seize this opportunity that the Biden administration is weak and it's confused, and they can, by attacking the US forces, they can compel his administration to withdraw the US forces from the Middle East. Another goal is that to pressure the Biden administration to force Israel to stop elimination of Hamas. And that's the Iranian goal. So I believe the attack perfectly serves Iran's pattern of escalation, and also it serves Iran's strategic aims at the moment.